Haere mai Taurians, and welcome to your November 2015 Taroscope reading. We will be using the Rider-Waite deck this month. This is this one because you guys seem to enjoy it again for last month, and we'll use the same format of the 5 cards. At the end we will do a higher vibration energy card just to see what messages are there for you. And for you guys, you've got yourself 3 pyramids, a little bit like the pyramids in Egypt there, all standing together. We've got the orange, the red and the blue. So we'll see what messages they might bring out for you during your reading as well. So let's see what's in store for you Taurians for November 2015. Your first card is the current position you find yourself in. The second card is what you expect out of life at the moment. The third card is what you don't expect, a sort of surprise. The fourth card is the immediate future, what's in store in the near future, so sort of through November. And the fifth one is what takes us into December. So you guys have 3 swords, a pentacle, and a major arcana. Okay, so sometimes when I see a lot of swords in a reading, we think of talk, communication, verbal things. That's often what the swords are known as. They're the air signs in life quite often. So we'll work through the reading and see as we go through what messages come up for us. First off, you start the month, the beginning of November as you walk in, and this is your current position. Nice card, guys. The Ace of Pentacles. The aces are often about these new propositions, and this one is known as that finances card with the pentacles there. So it's got a nice opportunity feeling of finances or career or investment or opportunity, something coming to you. It still hasn't been totally formed yet because it's still in the clouds, so it can be the ideas stage of life. It could be that if some of you are wanting to seek new job opportunities or change directions with your finances, this might be a really good time to start it, because there's the feeling of doors opening around you and possibilities and potentialities. And also it kind of sits with these 3 pyramids above it as if it's kind of getting extra energy from them, because pyramid strength or pyramid energy is really quite strong and powerful. So if you really are looking for something in November that's going to either bolster your career or your money or your finances, or you're looking for ways to invest it or what to do with it, it could be a really good opportune time. The second card is what you expect out of life at the moment. And look at this, he's charging back into there. So there feels as though there's a certain amount of really get up and go with you guys, like, yes, I'm eager to start something, or I'm eager to do this and I want to do it now and hurry up. He's in full flight, this guy, and he's charging with his sword in the air. Nothing's going to stop him. And that gives me that feeling of your Taurian strength. You know, not much can stop you guys when you get going. So I do get the feeling at the beginning of November there is this huge ramp up of energy or opportunities, and you guys need to grab it like a bull with both horns and go. Oftentimes when he comes in, it's quick, swift, fast, and no one can see it coming. So that's either you that's going to be behaving like that, or some opportunity is going to be there for that. Sometimes it can be new people coming into your life. They can be air sign people. This could be the potentiality of a new relationship for some of you, and it could be as swift as anything and quite quick and literally knock you off your feet. Again, this could be fun, exciting, you know, that whole revved up idea of, wow, I'm in love with life and whoever's around me. So it's got a nice feeling there. Health-wise, I think you're on the go. It feels like you could be training for marathons or training for something, or revamping your previous exercise regimes or your diet or something, but it all feels quite positive and fast-paced. The only thing I could say is don't burn yourself out at this point. Make sure you still keep balance in the picture. So balance your energy along with refueling, I think, is an important message. We come to this third one, which is a surprise of some sort, and this is a major arcana card. So when they pop in, it's like the universe saying to you, we are going to deliver a certain something and you have no choice. There definitely is the message here of this balance. Perhaps this is even a time of kind of socialising or lots of activities, whether it's parties or socialising or events or just things that you've got on your diary that you need to have done, and there's a whole heap of them. This card is saying, I'd like you to slow down a bit, balance it, take care of your body, your physical and your mental, spiritual and emotional body. They talk about lots of water, hydrating yourself, so and also be careful of the foods you take on board, not too much of anything in particular, such as drugs or alcohol or things that are bad for you. So you could have been having such a good time over here, you did a bit of that, overindulged. This is the card of taking time to contemplate your decisions as you move forward. Evaluate them, check them out, listen to others, listen to intuitive messages that come in as well, because they will be there for you. So don't get all sold on everything in this fast, furious pace here. So listen to other realms of messages, synchronicity for instance, if you're connected at that level. It is a lovely card, and it is a nice surprise because there's universal offerings that come with it, and quite often change when the Temperance card comes in at a slower pace. We see here the 4th position, the immediate future, and the sort of the energies of November. And we've got the Sword card again, and we've got the 10 of Swords. It appears to be a bit of a bleak card when you look at it initially, because of this black up here, but we do see that the sunrise is actually rising. So it kind of has the feeling that in November and this is another feeling of being literally burnt out, like, oh my god, I can't go any faster, I can't do anything more. So I think sometimes it's about resting and taking time out, and this can even sometimes be a bit of nervous exhaustion, and sometimes from situations that have tried you one way or another. It could be with relatives, friendships, business colleagues, anything, but you could feel a bit like you've been pushed too hard and you've ended up like this, a bit worn out. And sometimes even you can feel as if there have been people behind you that haven't stood up for you, haven't helped you behind your back, they've rather done the wrong thing behind your back. So look out for that a little bit if you're working with groups of people, or if you feel, again, intuitively that someone's not saying the right things about you or supporting you. Just watch them, make a move to leave them behind if they're not serving you for the greatest good and they're not treating you with respect. The other thing is, this card I think of, you could have back pains, literally. You may need to see a chiropractor or an osteopath, or have an x-ray of your back for some reason. You could be, suffering neck aches or head pain. That's the other message that comes with the card. But I think it is important to know 10s are the endings of things. So you're moving into a new phase. Something's going to end and a new phase will shine up and show itself forth. It could be a bit unexpected. We come into the energies for December, and you have this Queen of Swords. She is your typical air sign feminine energy, such as your Gemini, your Libra, or your Aquarian. Now, they can often be quite communicative. They use words as a weapon, so they can be pretty full on. They can be argumentative, but they're intelligent and articulate as well. So if she's in your life as a helpful person, which I think she is, but she's leading to something further, definitely into November and possibly even into 2016. She could be a new person who's come into your life, either as a business or working colleague, career person, a friend, or someone within a family who wants to seemingly be there for advice or some sort of leadership role. If this is not the case, it could well be yourself acting in this manner. Either way, she's authoritative, she's a bit dictative, and kind of her way is the way to go forward. So she'll be most likely a positive omen. It's either, as I say, yourselves or a person. It doesn't have to be a woman, it can be a man who exudes the more feminine perspectives of life as well. But either way, it seems this person's going to have a role to play as you move forward. But I think it's quite organised and structured, and I think there's a positive feeling about it. Perhaps she gives you a lift after this feeling here. Anyhow, Taurians, I think you've got a nice reading. You start off with this full fun gusto and positive energies, and we move down here to a bit more structure, I think we could say. So let's see what energy you're going to get for your chakra cards for the end of the reading. Shuffle them a little bit and then I'll spread them. Yeah, insight. We talked a little bit about that. Understanding, awakening, awareness and self-evaluation. So I'll read from the book for you. This is the third eye chakra, which is kind of that's the amethyst there that I'm putting there. So let's see what the messages actually say for you. Recognize the higher truth beyond apparent limits. Honor the path you have walked so far and all you have become. Know yourself. This is the story of the card. Cradled at the base of a circular window with her back to the wide expanse of stars beyond, a woman sits in silent meditation. Grounded by her breath and the ancient stone beneath her, she is a clear channel of quiet knowing. With her inner eye focused and her heart brightly opened, she basks in the vision of her own truth. Rays of universal light shine on through, and this is insight. The card message. This card is about self-evaluation and self-understanding. In our modern world, there is so much sharing of information through such a wide variety of mediums, internet, phone, TV, word of mouth, etc., that we can quickly fall into the habit of looking outside of ourselves for the answers we seek. We value others' opinions beyond our own, to know what to eat, how to act, how to dream, where to live, and who to love. Taking time to truly know ourselves expands our awareness. It makes it easier to grow from our experiences. Not only does it give us strength of character, but it allows us a greater understanding of other people and our surroundings, allowing us to see beyond surface circumstances into the deeper currents within. This is insight. It is time to cultivate insight by honestly examining who you are, your past journey and who you have now become. It is also time to claim your divine capacity and responsibility to see beyond the current you and to recognize your unique truth and potential. With a clear lens of non-judgment, consider your experiences, your relationships, and the lifestyle you lead. Reflect upon the experiences that have most strongly influenced your path. What traits and habits have you developed, inherited, and absorbed along the way? What masks have you learned to wear to be safe in the world? Are you living in alignment with the person you truly came here to be? Some aspects you will love about yourself, and these may be your strengths. If there are some you are not proud of, then this is the first step to deciding how you may like to change certain aspects about how you are living. Insight allows you to choose to change or shift your path into a positive or fulfilling direction. Through the lens of insight, we are able to make better choices in our life and to create a future we desire. We are able to be the best version of ourselves that we can be. Insight allows empathy, understanding and compassion for other people, which can only benefit any relationship we choose to engage in. Insight raises your consciousness, adding a spark to the ever-unfolding light of universal consciousness. What a beautiful, soft, gentle message for you to finish with there, Tauris. And you may like to meditate on that, and you might like to connect during the month and feel your own vibe and groove with it, because that is literally the message. And yes, I think if we come back to that, the Ten of Swords that was there, and anyone that is putting a negative message your way, to call upon your own strength and be the who you are without worrying about what others think. So there you are. That is a lovely way to finish yes, with a lot of strength, and there's the pyramid strength again. So thank you for listening, guys. I really appreciate that you do, and it is a treasure for me to be able to do these readings for you. I hope that you all manage to get some joy and insight and happiness from them. So until December's readings, I wish you the very, very best of everything in November, and much insight. Ka kite noa, much aroha, namaste.